Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea and I'm so glad you're here as always. I am excited to share a new video with you today. This one is all about fall 2021 trends. Who lives on Pinterest? I do! So I love Pinterest. It's such a fun place to look around and get inspired. I take the biggest amount of inspiration from Pinterest. And I love Pinterest because it's such a different medium from any other social platform. It's not really even a social platform. It's truly a visual search engine. And one of my favorite features on there is when you click on an outfit that you like, and then you scroll up and it pulls a bunch of more similar inspired outfits like that. I find that such a better tool than the actual search bar. Anyway, getting way ahead of myself. Today I want to talk about trends, specifically fall 2021 trends. And admittedly, these are not necessarily new for fall 2021. These are just ones that I'm thinking about this fall that I'm seeing as big this fall, and they didn't necessarily start this fall, but they are definitely trends. So my philosophy on trends is that I usually don't even like the word. No, I don't love the idea of trends because I've always liked the idea of embracing your own personal style over following a trend. But I do think pieces of trends and small trends or big trends or selective trends can be plucked out of the mainstream and incorporated into your own personal style. And that to me is a great way to give your personal style originality and an update and to have fun. I like trends, but I definitely take a less is more approach to trends. I'm usually a late adopter to trends. I don't often look at them and just love them right away, or I'm just too cautious. And if it feels too of the moment, I like to wait until it's like, 6 months, 12 months in, and then when it just feels like a fresh thing and not necessarily a trend, it's easy for me to hop on. So I'm not typically an early adopter to trends, but I love following them. I love observing them. I'm fascinated. TikTok is another great place to spot trends in your local high school, anywhere. If you're driving by high school when it gets out, it's so fun to look at the teens as they sort of swarm the streets and see what they're wearing. I've always been so fascinated by that. So when it comes to my own style, proportions and silhouette have long been a big interest of mine. And so I tend to be drawn towards the trends that impact that sort of overall look of an outfit, the proportions or the silhouette. So this year's trends are particularly interesting to me because one of the biggest trends I'm seeing this year is oversized menswear. I'm seeing this everywhere and I love it. So I sort of first noticed it with oversized button-up shirts. Like I'm talking big, a couple sizes too big button-up shirts, light blue, tons of white, probably because I love white, so that's what I always pin, but sort of like menswear items. So button-up shirts, big blousey, tucked in. I saw it all through summer, but I'm seeing it for fall too, and I'm seeing it with trousers, full-length jeans. I'll get to those in a bit. Just an overall menswear inspired look. I love the outfits I'm seeing when it's oversized pants, oversized top, full-length pants, just kind of the full deal. I think it takes a lot of courage to wear items that aren't super fitted for your body, to just be intentionally oversized, and you're essentially hiding your frame. But when it's done well, it just looks so chic. I've noticed about style versus looking cute, style rarely takes the easy way out, where looking cute is it often takes the easy way out. So like skinny jeans, they're cute because they're super fitted and it's like an easy route out. Dressing intentionally baggy and making a statement takes a ton of courage, in my opinion, and I super respect it. One of my favorite aspects of the oversized menswear inspired trend, and again, like I mentioned, I'm talking several factors here: the shirts, the trousers, and then the third part of that is I'll call athletic shoes. So court shoes have been, wildly popular for a while. Converse are always popular. But I'm seeing like actual athletic shoes, like those gray New Balance shoes, or just sort of like, kind of like dad sneakers, but not like to that big chunky extent. Although that's a trend too, but that's not like one of my favorite trends. Because this video, if I didn't already say it, is about my favorite trends of 2021. I should have said that at the beginning. And anyway, so I love when I see like a black trouser and an athletic shoe and a big oversized shirt. It just looks so chic to me, and all held together with the belt and a cool bag or a designer bag or a sleek bag. It's super interesting. It goes without saying, I love the trenches too. I love the look of an oversized trench, but it does look pretty cool with oversized trousers as well. Again, I think it's a look that takes intention and courage to pull off, but when done right, it looks so good. And of course, I love blazers. Blazers are such a great staple, such a great fall item, but when they're oversized, I think they're even more cool. They just feel less stuffy, they feel more casual, and what's another way to describe it? They just feel carefree. They feel carefree and cool, which I want to feel carefree and cool. There's one more layer of this menswear inspired trend that I love, and it's sweater vests. I super like the sweater vest. I feel like this one is still pretty emerging because I haven't seen it as much as I've seen the other items I've been talking about or the other looks. And I've seen sweater vests kind of worn two ways, but a lot of them I've seen are oversized. And that just looks, again, effortless and cool. And I do love a sweater vest. I love the idea of it. I don't have one yet, but I intend to get one. I love the idea of it because it's a new way to layer. We're so used to layering with, cardigans, sweaters, blazers, but a sweater vest is totally different from that because your arms are out. So it's a way to almost add warmth to your core and like a layer, but then not have any restriction from like a jacket or like, heaviness from a sweater. So it just feels like a new avenue, and I'm totally down with it. So I intend to add one to my wardrobe this fall at some point. The one I'm loving right now is the Baba with the V-neck and the V sleeves. I think oversized arm cutouts is good if you want to layer over an oversized top. You got to make sure it all kind of fits. And the color Tonka Bean is my very favorite. So that one's on my short list, but I've seen a few other ones in like cream and oatmeal that are really pretty too that I'll link down in the description box. So if I were to put together a fun mid-fall outfit, I would wear a big blousey, oversized white button-up with a brown sweater vest, maybe some loose jeans, or again, get into the jeans next, some jeans that are full length, maybe a nice like full leg, and some smart white sneakers and a sleek black bag. How fun would that be? And how functional. I love functional style. All right, let's talk about jeans. I love jeans. I live in them in the winter, in the fall, in the spring. Jeans are probably my favorite thing to wear. So I love them in all iterations. And whenever there's a new iteration of what's popular among jeans, I'm always intrigued. So right now, what I'm seeing, or at least what I'm most personally drawn to in terms of jeans, and again, so this is trend number 2 that I'm talking about, trends that I love for fall 2021. It's full length jeans and full length, sort of full leg as well. I love the jeans that go all the way down to the ground. We've been wearing cropped jeans for many years now, and those are fun and I like them and I have lots of them, but I'm very interested in the full length look now. So it definitely is elongating. It's kind of like a throwback to the flares that we all wore how many years ago? Maybe like circa 2000 maybe? So like that, but this time instead of the rise being so low, the rise is high, and the denim is that sort of thick vintagey denim. That's what I prefer over the thin stretchier stuff. So I did buy a pair, and I will have to share that coming up in another video or on the blog. I just think the look is super fresh, and I love how it makes your legs look long, and it's just a fun update. Not to mention, it's so weather appropriate to have your ankles covered in the winter. So I look forward to wearing full-length flare jeans with my Converse, my sneakers, with a sweater vest maybe, definitely with a blazer, a trench. I even think a super oversized sweater with full-length kind of flare jeans would look really good too. Kind of oversized on oversized. I love that idea of that. I think in the near future, we will be seeing a lot more full-length jeans. The last trend I want to talk about of my favorite trends for fall 2021 is the lug boot trend. So these, I started noticing that I was drawn to these 2 falls ago, and then it took me like the courage to buy one about halfway through that season. And now I have a couple of pairs of lug boots. I think I'm very inspired by lug boots because it's such a combination of style and function. They're so stylish because they're such a bold departure from heeled boots or delicate boots or fitted boots. And they're just like, they make a statement and they're just so functional. I live in Portland, Oregon, in case I haven't said that before. And it rains like 9 months out of the year. So I love shoes that function in the weather. So that's why Doc Martens are awesome. I love the Doc Martens for that. But now there are so many wonderful, amazing, cool lug boots out there. So this fall, I have a pair of Doc Martens that I bought actually in January. So I've had them for a while, but they're super chunky and I'm going to be wearing them tons. Oh, and another reason I wanted to add why I love these is in addition to the whole weather factor and being super functional, I just love pairing a feminine item with a masculine item. That is like one of my very favorite elements to incorporate into my outfits. Some call it yin and yang or contrast or masculine, feminine, but I just love taking those 2 elements into an outfit and putting them together. So with those boots, with lug boots, it's so fun to wear them with a frilly top, a girly top, or a dress, or a skirt. You know, there just feels like there's so many options, and I love feeling balanced in my outfit. So that does it on today's video about my favorite trends of 2021. Just to recap, I talked about menswear inspired oversized items. I love the oversized shirts. I love the oversized trousers and the athletic shoes. I think that's all awesome. Talked about full-length pants and how I think full-length jeans in particular are making a comeback. And of course, the lug boots, which are everywhere right now, and they are so fun. So I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite trends of fall 2021? Is there anything you've got your eye on? Anything you've seen that's inspiring you? Let me know in the comments. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe so you can see more of them. Thank you so much for being here.